my life usurped. Oh, brief abstract and record of tedious days. Rest to thy unrest on England's lawful earth, unlawfully made drunk with innocent's blood.
Thou hadst an Edward, till a Richard killed him. Thou hadst a Clarence too, and Richard killed him. From forth the kennel of thy womb hath crept a hellhound that doth hunt us all to death. That dog that had his teeth before his eyes to worry lambs and lap their gentle blood. That foul defacer of God's handiwork. That excellent grand tyrant of the earth that reigns in galled eyes of weeping souls, thy womb let loose to chase us to our graves. Oh. Upright, just, and true disposing God, how do I thank thee that this carnal cur preys on the issue of his mother's body and makes her pew fellow with others' moan. Dear God, I pray that I may live to say the dog is dead.
Oh, that in prophecy the time would come that I would wish for you to teach me how to curse that bottled spider, that foul punchback toad.
I called thee then vain flourish of my fortune. I called thee then poor shadow, painted queen, a mother only mocked with two sweet babes, a queen in jest, only to fill a scene. Where is thy husband now? Where are thy brothers? Where are thy children? Wherein dost thou join? Who sues to thee and cries, God, save the queen? Deny all this and see what now thou art. For joyful mother, one that wails the name. For one that scorned at me, now scorned of me. For one commanding all obeyed. Of none. Thus hath the course of justice wheeled about and left thee but a very prey to time. Farewell, York's wife. And queen of sadness chance.
Oh, thou well skilled in curses, stay a while. Teach me how to curse mine enemies.
Forbear to sleep the nights and fast the days. Compare dead happiness to living woe. Think that thy babes were fairer than they were, and he that slew them fouler than he is. Bettering thy cause makes the bad cause a worse. Revolving this should teach thee how to curse.
My words are dull. Quicken them with thine.
Thy woes will make them sharp and pierce, like mine.
Why should calamity be so full of war? Let them have scope. That what they do impart not all, yet they do ease the heart. If so, then be not tongue-tied. Go with me, and in the breath of bitter words let smother my damned son. My two sweet sons smothered. I hear his drum be copious in his ways.
Doth intercept my expedition?
She that might have intercepted thee by strangling thee in her accursed womb for all the slaughters wretch that thou hast done. Hidest thou forehead beneath the golden crown that slaughtered the prince who owed that crown? Tell me, thou villain slave, where are my children?
A flourish, trumpets! Strike alarum drums, let not these telltale women rail against the Lord's anointed. Either speak me fair, or with the clamorous report of war, thus will I drown your exclamations.
Art thou my son?
Aye, I thank God, my father, and yourself.
Patiently hear my impatience.
Madam, I have a touch of your condition, which cannot brook the accent of reproof. Be brief, good mother. I'm in haste.
Art thou so hasty? I have stayed for thee, God knows, in pain, anguish, and agony.
Oh, came I not then at last to comfort you?
No, by the Holy Rood. I most well thou camest on earth to make the earth my hell. Grief is burthen was thy birth to me, touchy and wayward was thy infancy. Thy school days, wild, desperate, frightful, and furious, thy prime of manhood, daring, bold, and venturous. Thy age confirmed, proud, subtle, sly, and bloody. More mild, but yet more harmful, kind in hatred. What comfortable hour canst thou name that ever graced me in thy company?
If I appear so disgracious in your sight, let me march on. I'll not offend your grace. Strike the drum!
Prithee hear me speak.
You speak too bitterly.
Hear me a word, for I shall never speak to thee again.
So,
Thou wilt die. By God's just ordinance, ere from this war thou turn a conqueror. Or I from grief or extreme age shall perish and never look upon thy face again. Therefore take with thee my most heavy curse, that in the day of battle tire thee more than all the complete armor that thou wearest. My prayers with the adverse party fight. There the little souls of Edward's children whisper spirits in thine enemies' ear, promising them success and victory. Thou art bloody will be thy end. Shame serves thy life. Doth thy death. Though far more cause, yet much less spirit abides to curse in me. I say amen to all.
stay, madam. I must speak a word with you.
We're sons of the royal blood for you to slaughter, Richard. For my daughters they would be praying nuns, not weeping queens, therefore level not to late their lives.
You have a daughter called Elizabeth, virtuous and fair, royal and gracious.
And must she die for this? Oh, let her live, and I'll stain her beauty, corrupt her manners, slander myself as false to Edward's bid, so she may live unscarred of bleeding slaughter. I'll say she was not Edward's daughter.
Wrong not her birth, she is of royal blood.
To save her life, I'll say she is not so.
Her life is safest only in her birth.
And only in that safety died her brothers.
You speak as if I killed my cousins.
Oh, cousins indeed. And by their uncle, cousin of kingdom, kindred, freedom, life.
Madam, I intend more good to you and yours than ever you or yours were by me wronged.
What good is covered by the face of heaven to be discovered that can do me good?
The advancement of your children, gentle lady.
Up to some scaffold, there to loose their heads.
Up to the height and dignity of honor, the high imperial type of this world's glory.
What state, what dignity, what honor canst thou demise to any child of mine?
Even all I have, yea, and myself, and all, will I withal endow a child of thine.
Be brief, lest that be process of thy kindness less longer telling than thy kindness date.
Then know that from my soul I love thy daughter.
My daughter's mother thinks it with her soul.
What do you think?
That thou dost love my daughter from thy soul. And so from thy soul's love didst thou love her brothers. And from my heart's love, I do thank thee for it.
Be not so quick to confound my meaning. I mean that from my soul I love thy daughter, and mean to make her Queen of England.
Say then, who dost thou mean shall be her king?
Well, even he that makes her queen, who should be else?
What, thou?
I! Even I! What think you of it, madam?
How canst thou woo her?
That would I learn of you as one who are best acquainted with her humor.
And wilt thou learn of me?
Oh, madam, with all my heart.
Send to her, by the man who slew her brothers, a pair of bleeding hearts thereon engrave, Edward and York. Then happily she will weep. Therefore present to her a handkerchief, which say did drain the purple sap of her sweet brother's body, and